Russ Borris from WFUV in the alternate side here with UK sensation James Blake.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
It's good to see you. Lots going on down here. Is this the first time you've been to South by?
Yeah. First time I've been to America actually.
Crazy. So, are you looking forward to see anybody in particular while you're down here?
Yeah, there's a few people on. Really want to see Kanye actually. He's playing, isn't he?
Saturday, I think.
Saturday, yeah. Also Odd Future. Just a few people who I've not known for that long, and I want to see how it is live and stuff like that.
So your record has really been taken off, and there's just a ton of attention surrounding the whole album. Is it taking you back a little? Is it a little overwhelming for you?
Yeah, yes. Especially coming to the US and seeing the way people are reacting to it here. I didn't expect it at all, but I had an idea that maybe people liked some of the music. But when we did that show in Williamsburg, that kind of really cemented the. There was a lot of people there who are really, really supportive. When you're looking out onto that sort of crowd, you don't. Even in a small venue like that, it still brings it home.
It really kind of validates what you're doing and makes you feel like, wait a minute, this is actually working.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Which I never expected.
Well, the record is so interesting and so unique in the way that you use, the samples and the layers and all these different ways to bring the music together. And your voice is, I've heard it described before talking about, using your voice as an instrument, but you really do in the execution of it. So where do these ideas come from?
Well, I suppose I do that in my production. So in the live show, it kind of has to reflect the productions to some extent, and I think we've been really faithful to the way I produced it all. So yeah, people have asked, how do you translate the feeling of an intimate album to the feeling of an intimate gig? And really, I think it's venue size a lot of the time. But some of my music's designed for like clubs, so those clubs can be massive. I played Pagain in Berlin. And those are the times when some of the music I wrote on the album, some of the music that I've actually done on EPs was written for. So there's a mixture between wanting the intimacy and wanting to make a lot of people move. So I think we're not exclusive to one feeling. It's kind of, I think with the variation in the set is what kind of gives it its strength.
I think there's a lot of that on the record too, because the styles, there's a little bit of a classical influence in there, and then there's stuff that sounds like it's pretty much, R&B, and there's a little bit of, I'll hear a couple of piano licks in there that feel like old Bill Withers stuff to me. It's really interesting how it all comes together. So what kind of stuff kind of influenced you when you first started writing music?
Well, a lot of pianists actually. Like as I was growing up, I listened to a lot of classical and jazz piano. But I suppose I never really played in one style or the other. I was kind of just an improviser. But in terms of other music, yeah, I listened to a lot of Stevie Wonder. I listened to a lot of Sam Cooke, Joni Mitchell. It's mainly voices. It wasn't really genre when I was growing up that really excited me. It was just voices, really good voices, or musicianship. So recently I got into Gianna Newsom and some people who I really think are amazing, like musicians and performers, and people I can really aspire to, because I know that, I'm quite new to all this live thing, really. So as much as, I feel like I do my best and I deliver and sing and all that, I think I've got quite a long way to go to get where I really, really want to be. But in terms of productions, I suppose, that gives you kind of gives you a head start, because I know what my sound should sound like before I've translated to a live setting.
Well, you guys seem to have a pretty good, idea of where you want to go and what you're doing, and you have a pretty good, humble perspective on it. So that's pretty good. Definitely, and good luck with everything down here. Good luck with the show tonight. Looking forward to that for sure. And congrats on the record.
Thank you very much. Great.